So, the Extreme program. Let's talk about it. Seriously, it's a safe space. It'll be okay. Show me on TC Bear where the Extreme program hurt you. We completed it, and we're going to talk about how you can do the same. Leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel. Let's go ahead and get into this one. So, we did on the main channel, we had the full moments playthrough. So I highly suggest watching that so you can actually see me stumble my way through it. But yep, we got them all done, including this last one where you have to get a cycle with every day of the cruise, which is seriously a spawn of Satan proof right here. The triple. The absolute insanity requiring a triple at one of the smallest ballparks in baseball. But what I did was moments. I did the Conquest, and that's about it. I did some missions alongside it. I didn't play a game of many seasons. I didn't do the showdown, and I didn't do the event, and I'll tell you why. So, now obviously moments, not for everybody. Most people, it's probably best off that you save a couple. Like this Piazza one. It is really easy. I mean, I'm probably not speaking for literally everybody watching this video, but most probably got it done fairly simply, right? But there are some really tough ones like the Every Day of the Cruise or this one, which had no business being as hard as it is, that I would recommend you could probably skip. Once again, they're not worth that many points anyway. You can make it up. But a couple of things I did want to talk about with the pitching moments. I mentioned it in the playthrough that I had. All you want to do is just throw up and in, up and away fastballs and sliders low in the zone. If you follow this formula, you will pass with flying colors. I struck out over 20 batters. Sometimes the lefties are a little bit more difficult, but I got it done the second try. The only failure I had, they got a hit in the second inning. It really very, very simple. It's a low difficulty, so they chase often. And obviously, after a perfect game, you can't walk them. So if you do get to a 3-ball count, then you have to leverage your situation. You know, maybe just throw them a fastball instead of the slider. Either way, pretty damn easy. And from my experience, that goes for all the pitching, Conquest included. Look at these stats. This is Billy Wagner, 66 innings pitched. He gave up, how many runs there? 4? I mean, pretty good. Where's Matt Cain? Where does he fit in? 0.18 ERA with a whip of 0.22. So, yeah, it was very easy for me. Conquest, the pitching moments, just follow that method, and you'll be pretty dang good. And also, on our playthrough, we talked about the little glitch to get a triple. But I do want to mention this method is not flawless. It is not without its holes. All right. This is how to do it. So nobody in front of you, you're going to want to hit R2 like so. They're going to easily whiff on you. You're going to hit R2 like so. And boom, you're in there. And usually it counts as the triple. You get it here? Come on. Come on. Yes. Okay, so it counts. So right trigger Xbox, R2 button for PlayStation. And you just want to make sure that you do it ahead of time. The whiff on the tag. That's how to get yourself a triple. Otherwise, I think the moments are pretty self-explanatory. Now, the dashboard method still does work. That is, let's say Christopher Morel. You have 8 home runs here in your last game. Your last at bat, you hit a pop-up. You pause the game. You dashboard. Like so. You close app and you come back in. And you're going to have that same situation again. 1 home run to go with your last game. So make sure you utilize that to your heart's content. It does work. They're not going to get you behind bars for it. I had to do it, once or twice with the Adley moment there. As far as the Conquest goes, I actually thought the Conquest was extremely easy. I didn't lose a game. I was, 31-0? And it's pretty simple. You have to make sure you're following these goals here. You have to get the first 5 games done on the first turn, get up to the Braves, so I think that's the entire National League by turn 3. Essentially, you might as well try and just play every single game when you can. I think the highest I had to I don't think I had any legend difficulty games. I think the highest I played on was Hall of Fame, and I got some got a handful of veteran difficulty games because I focused and played some Hall of Fame games. And that allowed me to have more territories, more fans that I can put towards that hexagon. So I think that's the best way to go about it. Now, one thing that I saw a couple people, I saw my friend Truman Nation on Twitter. He got to a scenario where the Rays are always going to allot like a lot of fans right here. And you'll have all the stronghold games done, and then there's this. Don't simulate it. Just play the fucking game because, well, roll the clip. Yeah, you don't want that to happen to you. So those two things are all I had to play in order to get the program done, essentially. I didn't do the showdown this time. I did it last year, first try. But I got to a point where I was pretty much done with Conquest. I realized the missions I needed to do pretty much coincided with how much Conquest was left to play. And I had a, little date with Shawshank Redemption today. So I just got that done. And it was a lot more stress-free. I don't really have to focus on all-star difficulty Conquest games. And that's the way I chose to do it. I didn't try the showdown. If you want to, you can. But I got these two 10K XP with extreme players. Now, I'd obviously recommend get some of these guys before you go into Conquest. Otherwise, you're pretty much wasting your time. I was able to coincide one with another because I already had both Billy Wagner and Cattell Marte by the time I played my first game in Conquest. So I think that's very crucial. And get there however you choose, whether it be a myriad of moments, whether it be the showdown, you want to play that. It could be a mini seasons run. It could be the event. Now, I will say the event is extremely sweaty right now. There's a lot of people that are aiming for these cards, partly because they go for a lot. I mean, that's 45,000 stubs that you get for 3 points. 45K is the going rate to complete 1 moment challenge, essentially. That's the same point allotment. You get up to 10 points with Tom Glavine, which is, I think, 20 wins, and he goes for 160,000 on the market. Hobby buys, you might as well not even look. I'm not going to look, so you don't have to feel the pain. He goes for a lot. He's the most expensive card of the game. LED of the Cruz is taking second nature to old Mr. Strikeout in Detroit. He goes, I think, 600. We'll just look, yeah. 600K is the going rate to get 15 points. Hoorah! So you might as well skip that, obviously. Now, if you want to play the event, I don't think it's a terrible idea. 5 wins gets you 3 points. And this Bruce Sutter, 20 wins is going to get you those 10 points for Tom Glavine. But I honestly think pretty much everybody can go out and do just what I did. Now, you don't have to do all the moments, as I said, but I think everybody can play Conquest. I think worst case, Hall of Fame, you try hard. One key thing with Conquest that I should bring up that a lot of people may or may not know, it's been something that's always been in the game. You want to pitch with Matt Cain because you want to get his mission done as well. Well, if you go ahead and put him here as the 5th pitcher, you're going to face the other team's number 5 pitcher. So if you're facing, I don't know, the Angels instead of facing Shohei Ohtani because you had Matt Cain as your number 1 pitcher, you're going to face, Lord knows who this is even going to be, Patrick Sandoval. Tyler Anderson, 65 overall for Tyler Anderson. My God. You'll probably face one of them right there. It seems a lot easier. Look at those per nines compared to Mr. Ohtani's. And remember, Griffey's the end reward. He's a core series. I'll be honest, Matt Cain, is he one of the best cards of the game? He's pretty solid, but there's better pitchers. And there's as good pitchers that you probably already have on your team. Piazza, a lot of people don't love his swing. Hell, I only had a 1,400 OPS and offline with him. That's not that great. I don't know. I don't think it's 1,000% you have to go out and get it. I think a lot of people are really going to benefit from this. Repeatable 25,000 PXP in any mode. You're going to get 3 points. Slowly but surely, that's going to help make the difference to some of those moments that you can't complete, or if the showdown is just a little bit too difficult. So that's the way I would recommend going about it. That's how I finished up the Extreme program, and hopefully you guys can too, because there's a lot of good packs. You get another free 99 right here. Lord knows there's no chance to make stubs in this game otherwise than get lucky, so it's about your only opportunity. So leave a like if you guys did enjoy. Let me know how your progress is going on Extreme so far, and a lot of more videos coming on the first, second, and third channel. So thank you for watching.